Who is ready for fall? Well, I am, and my friend Amber from this Southern Girl Can is too. So we are making a project, and my project is, of course, an ornament, and I have chosen a plastic medallion one, and I painted it twice, and then I have this custom Labrador rice paper, and since I am a chocolate Labrador owner, this is an ornament I am making. So I am tearing up the rice paper in few places, applying a little bit of glue onto the ornament itself, and then I am gluing the rice paper with some more decoupage glue. Of course, you can use Mod Podge as well. On the other side, I'm using a plain napkin, so I have cut up a circle from the napkin, then I am tearing it up in few places, applying a little bit of decoupage glue onto the ornament so the napkin won't fall down, and then I am gluing slowly the napkin onto the ornament. Really, here you go by sections. So as you can see, I am checking out which way the napkin is falling, and then I will be gluing it with good amount of glue, and I am going from middle to outside, and there is a little mistake, but I did fix it later on. If you want to see another cool fall video after watching this one, just jump on my BFF Amber from this Southern Girl Can. The link to her video will be in description box below. And after my napkin and my rice paper was dry, I painted around the rice paper, and also I'm going inside the rice paper, as you can see, because I have chosen a color which is total different than the rice paper background, and if I would just paint around the rice paper image, then it would look funny and not so good. So I painted around the Labrador and around the pumpkins as well. And down there I am just applying a little bit of brown paint and a little bit of shadings around my Labrador and pumpkins. And also I was thinking, well, it needs more pumpkins, and pumpkin is something I do dare to paint. So I painted few of those there in the ornament. And again, all materials I use will be listed in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check it out later. Or if you have any questions, then just send me a message or comment, and I will be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. So after I painted my pumpkins, I decided it needs really a little bit more, so I am applying dots on it, and then I let it all dry. After it was dry, my trusted glitter decoupage glue came out, and I painted both sides of my ornament, and of course after that I let it dry. Well, I didn't painted it, right? I didn't painted it, I just applied the glue. And after that was dry, I applied glaze on my ornament, and I applied 4 layers for nice shining. Of course, you can use varnish as well. Then for a little bit of decoration, I use my air drying clay and a mold. I have chosen a mold which kind of reminded me of fall, Of course, you can use whatever mold you want, or you don't have to use any mold at all if you don't want to. But this mold kinda did reminded me of fall, so I have chosen this one. And on top of my ornament, I put a pumpkin on, which I made out of clay. And if I want to be honest, it was because I couldn't find the cap which goes on the ornament itself. I think I have lost it. So I decided, well, something else needs to be done, and this is what I came up with, a clay pumpkin. So here it is. I am making it and trying my best so it will look like a pumpkin later on. With my spatula I am making lines so it will look like a pumpkin at the end. Of course, the clay must be wet for this. And of course it needs some leaves and a stem on top of it, so I am making it out of clay as well and gluing it all with express glue from Pentart. Can I tell you something? I was gluing these leaves on my pumpkins and around the pumpkin, and one leaf fell down, and till today I cannot find it. I have no idea where it fell. So yes, this is the life of a crafter, right? So on the other side I am putting a nice saying, and I cut out the saying with cookie cutter to have it a nice design, and I am gluing it on the other side of my ornament. And after this I let everything dry before painting it. And on top, of course, since this is an ornament, it needs to be hung, I am just putting a little hanger into the clay, and the clay was still wet when I did it. So after my clay was dry, I painted the whole clay part firstly with brown color, and I let the whole thing dry. But before it dry, I took off any excess with wet towel, and then I just applied a little bit of orange on my pumpkin and some other shades of brown and yellow and such. Same thing here. I am applying brown paint on my stamp saying, and I am wiping off any excess with wet towel so the saying and the letters will become visible. After the clay part was dry, it was time to seal it, so I am using matte varnish for this. Of course, you can use glossy one as well. The varnish is water-based. And after the varnish was dry, I applied a little bit of wax paste on my clay part as well. And I am almost done, so if you did enjoy watching this video, please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please do give me a nice comment or a thumbs up. If you have any questions, just ask, and go and check out my great friend Amber from the Southern Girl Can as well. And here is my finished Labrador pumpkin ornament. I hope you liked it. And well, tell me, what kind of fall ornament would you make? I want to know. Until next time, bye.